Hey everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to Walkabout Europe, the Football Manager 21 Journeyman Save, where we combine health and Football Manager to have fun and do other crazy things. We have a lot of things to go through. We're going to talk about some broken legs, which are never really fun, especially when they happen to one of your best players. Speaking of best players, we have another player who won't talk to me anymore. Our goalkeeper, who's our only good goalkeeper, wants to leave. We have a weigh-in to throw a little bit of pressure on the episode. Was I 210.4 pounds or less? Or is the club going to face some dire consequences in the future? We're going to name our player from the Guess the Point Total competition from last year. We'll take a look at the Guess the Point Total competition from this year. And did I tell you we're playing PSG at the top of the table? Well, we're not. We're playing PSG. Neither one of us are at the top of the table, but we're going to play PSG to throw a little bit more pressure in there. And lastly, we'll take a look at our walking circle. Tons of stuff to do. Let's get started. Alrighty, we are back and let's jump right in and get started because we got so much to do. First, the biggest question you might have is, well, what's gone on since we were last together? Well, we only went forward a month because I had the rest of the transfer window, and that took a long time because we were really scrambling to try to find some right backs and a center back. I'll explain more about that later. But we did play some matches, and let's take a look and see how we did. There it is. We won our first one, as we saw on YouTube, 1-0. We thumped Montpellier 4-0, and we crushed Marseille. Well, crushed might sound like it's a little bit when you say 2-0, but we had 29 shots to 6 against Marseille, which for what's supposed to be one of the best teams in Ligue 1, that feels like a good result. The negative result here, though, AS Monaco. We lost to them 3-0. But I blame the manager for that one. Well, he will remain nameless, but it was 0-0 in late 60th minute, and we were actually doing really well with our 4-1-2-3 formation. We were out shooting them, but I got a little bit greedy, and I said, let's go to our 4-2-3-1 and see what we can do. And what we could do was give up 3 quick goals to Abraham, sneaking in behind our defensive line. So I think that was on me. And I think next time we play them that maybe we can do better. So I'm encouraged by our early results here, despite the fact that we did get kind of thumped by AS Monaco. Today's match, though, against PSG, I mean, really, if you want to be the salsa, you got to eat the salsa. You want to be the man, you got to beat the man. You want to be the king, you got to beat the king. This is the day we need to win. This is, if we're going to get to the top of Ligue 1, it goes through PSG. So this is our density today. But anyway, we have some more things to talk about. We have, if you recall, last year we had a Guess the Point Total competition. And our winner was ReggaeBoy Gaming. Now, if you don't know ReggaeBoy Gaming, I highly encourage you to go check out his channel. He plays Pro Evolution Soccer. And if you think FM Digi's goal celebrations are energetic, you should go check out his channel and get a sense of the energy on his channel. He has the energy of about 20 people. So I'll put a link down below. Go check out his channel. He has made his decision. And without further ado, let us do the story of our new nickname. So we have a player, Philip Ronningen Jurgensen, reserved Norwegian. He's lived in Norway his whole life. Not one for be kind of outspoken or go crazy, or he didn't even dance. But during the recent international break, Philip Ronningen Jurgensen went down to Jamaica on a whim. And he just absolutely loved it down there. And he's completely distanced himself now from his Norwegian roots and adopted the Jamaican culture so much to the point that he decided to rename himself as ReggaeBoy Jr. So welcome, ReggaeBoy Jr. to the club. We are happy to have you here with us. And thank you, ReggaeBoy Gaming, for making your choice and playing the competition. And this guy could be, he's going to be here, I think, as long as we're here. And he has been doing pretty well anchoring our defensive line, so our midfield so far at the 7.25 rating and 2 assists in 4 matches. So a good start for ReggaeBoy Jr. as we head off into the season. Now, we have a few other things to talk about. Let's talk about our weight, because this is kind of an important thing. Now, I had to be at 210.4 pounds, otherwise our club suffers dire consequences. We have a long list of possibilities that we will randomly pick from. The question is, though, what was our weight? Now, you recall I took a 2-week break because I was on vacation. And the goal of vacation was to stay at the same weight and then lose a pound in this past week. How did I do? Stepped on the scales this morning, and here was the result. Dun dun dun! Was exactly the same weight as I was 3 weeks ago, which, to be honest, I'm considering a victory because we went to the East Coast, to Boston and stuff, and visiting relatives and friends. We went to a lot of restaurants and ate a lot of lobster and a lot of clam chowder and a lot of other things and had beverages and desserts and everything like that. But I really hit it once we got back. I worked out really hard the past week, so I am really thrilled to be at the same weight. But don't go away, because next week we have to be 209.4 pounds, and it's going to get tougher as we have to lose more weight. So we're not even halfway. This would be, 209.4? Yeah, would be 4 pounds. So we still have 7 pounds left to go. So a lot of work to be done, and it gets real now because we don't have any weeks off. So anyway, that's all of that. I think that takes care of all of the fluffy stuff, but we do have a few things to talk about that aren't really good news. We've had some situations. First of all, unfortunately, our best right back and star, Hideo Nakamura, has broken his leg. Now, we only had 2 right backs. Figures, the position you have the least depth at is, of course, the position that has a catastrophic injury. He's still going to be out for about 2 more months. So I had to scramble, and I did manage to sign right before the break this guy right here, Andrea Sistana. It was only $3 million because that's all we had, but I kind of like him. We needed a backup center back, and he can fill in there. He looks pretty good at center back. At right back, he looks okay. He can't cross. I mean, who knows where it's going to go when he tries to cross the ball. But that aside, he looks like a pretty good fill-in. And he was I picked 2 guys, and I signed 2 of them, hoping that one of them would pan out. And this other guy, Nicholas Pignato Jensen, didn't work out. He looked really, really good on paper, and our scouts liked him. But yeah, he just doesn't have it for our level right now. And he's one of the players that's really ticked off at me because I didn't put him in our Champions League squad. Speaking of players that are ticked off at me, the saga of Yusuf Demir. I tried to sell him, but nobody gave us a good offer for him. And I've been promising I'm going to sell him for like a year now. And I still haven't. So he is furious at me. He's now what does it say here? It says, strongly opposes the manager despite very good support overall from the dressing room. He's not talking to me anymore. Absolutely ticked off. But he hasn't played that well, and his value keeps going down. So anyway, I don't know how that's going to turn out. And lastly, another kind of disappointing news. Bingoro Kamara had an offer from Arabia to go play goal for them for like $7 million. And I turned it down saying, yeah, he's our only goalkeeper and he's our only good goalkeeper. And he was all upset because he said he could make a lot more money there. So I said, well, I'll sell you if we get an offer for $14 million. And I'm hoping we don't, because if we lose Kamara, we don't really have a backup goalkeeper that's anywhere close to him. So a lot of drama potentially going on in the future. But with all that said, I think that's all my notes. We've done everything that we wanted to talk about. Wait, don't tell me. We have to not only talk about the weigh-in, we want to take a look at our circle. So let's go take a quick look at our circle. All right, so here's our walking circle. We've made some pretty good progress, racking up now a total of 251 miles centered on Saint Etienne. Of particular interest here, check out the east side. Milan, Turin, Genoa are inside the bubble. How do you spell Syria for our 5th move? Going to the northeast, Germany. We've reached Germany for everybody that wants us to continue speaking German. Stuttgart's not that far away. Munich. Maybe 100 miles to Munich or so. Going to the north, Belgium's a possibility. London, still a good hike a ways. But last but not least, check out the southwest corner here. We have reached Spain, and look what's on the horizon, about 50 miles from Barcelona. So I'm liking where we are. Lots of possibilities for our 5th move if we stay here to the end of this season. And also, now that we're back, one more thing that I realized I almost forgot too. We need to go take a look at the Guess the Point total competition for this year. We looked at last year's results, but let's take a look at the initial kind of board for this year right now. Speaking of Guess the Point total competition, let's take a look at this year's version. We have a bunch of contestants here with some pretty lofty expectations. I mean, look at FM Llama guessing 91 points. And almost everybody guessed higher that would be improved off of last year. Down at the other end of the spectrum is Matt Baker, who said likes the acquisition, but he fears that the extra games from Champions League are going to kind of put a wear and tear on the team. Now, we've got 9 points in 4 games. If we project that and extrapolate that out over the course of the season, we'd end up with 85.5 points, which means that our projected winner right now is FM Digi, who's guessed us at 86 points. Now, he hasn't been close in any of the first 3 years, so that's pretty exciting news for FM Digi. But we'll watch this unfold as the season progresses. Alrighty, now that we've got everything out of the way, it's time for that moment. We are going to go up against PSG and see what we can do. The big match here. Here is our starting lineup. Our striker, Sawinski, remember I mentioned him. He's a wonder kid star that we picked up in the offseason. Played pretty well. He was kind of terrible his first 3 gap matches, but he scored 2 goals in the last one now. So he's got 2 goals in 4 appearances, 6.95 rating. He looks like he's starting to settle in. He's up at striker. Super Zilla, my brother, on the right. Fitz Jim, who was, we signed him on a free, and he's supposedly worth 23 million. Been playing really well. He's back from injury out on the left, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to play. We're going to go with our reserve 4-1-2-3 with Yusuf Demir, who won't talk to me, in the middle, and Rice, and then ReggaeBoy Jr. anchoring our defensive midfield here. Then on the right side, replacing Nakamura is Lionel Papa. He's not quite anywhere close to Nakamura's standings, but he's the only one that's in match shape, so we're going to have to put him out there. He'll be going up against Mbappe on the left side, so I'm particularly worried about this and have him set on defensive-only kind of status for the moment. So we're going to have to watch Mbappe. I don't think Papa's got the speed or the wherewithal to contain that left wing of PSG. So that's going to be a tricky point to worry about. Okoro is playing center back with VT Gibson on the left, and then Kamara, who wants to leave at goalkeeper for us. So there's our starting lineup. I'm going to go talk to them, then we're going to jump out and play the match. Alrighty, we are underway. We're going again with our 4-1-2-3, which I don't think, it's not designed for high action and highlights. We want to prevent them from scoring. We're on the road playing in Paris. So we're going to try to make this a nice, quiet game and maybe sneak away with a draw or a win. So, and I'm not going to do what I did against AS Monaco, which was to push up in our 4-2-3-1 to try to get the win if we're anywhere close to tied. So as you can see, this game is just chugging along. Our 4-1-2-3, will encourage everybody, is designed to kind of nullify their offense, and maybe we sneak a goal in. And we are pulling our lines back a little bit here too. Here's our first highlight. Chipped away. Back to Zengadou over the top. Papa, nice. Gets the hit. Zilla gets it. We're on the break. We have numbers. Zilla on a goal. Oh, God, my brother. What was that shot? Nowhere close to goal, but that was a good chance. The XG is in our favor. This kind of smells how things went against AS Monaco. ReggaeBoy Jr., kind of living the wild Jamaican lifestyle, has picked up a yellow card already. Calm down there, ReggaeBoy Jr. Don't get yourself booted out of the game. Our numbers look, not so good, I guess, huh? I'm going to kind of encourage people, and I'm going to take a look at what we're doing for tactics. I'll be right back. All right, we're going to leave it pretty much. The only thing I did was to stop. We're going to stop playing out of the back. Here's a highlight. ReggaeBoy Jr. feeds it up to Rice. Rice gives it away. Mbappe's got it. He's going sideways. Jolly. Come on. He gets around our right back. Chipped in front. No goal. It's in. God, what a cheap goal. God. Tete. We don't need to see that again. God, that's frustrating. Just not what we wanted here. Okay, we got a highlight. Let's get it back. Not going to panic yet. I'll panic in a little bit, but not quite yet. All right, up to Fitz Jim on the left side. He cuts in, looking good. Feeds Super Zilla, who goes around his man. Super Zilla, what's wrong with your shot? He can't miss last year. And now he's got a 6.4 on the right side. He had 2 fantastic opportunities. The moment seems to be getting a little bit too big for him. Mbappe takes off again, creating problems for us. He's going all the way here. Shot right to Kamara, who gobbles it up. They're starting to turn the tables on us now, and our numbers are looking bad. Thinking hard here. Our numbers are just catapulting down into not good numbers. Being outshot 2-1 and 1-0 at halftime. Okay, I'm going to go talk to them, and then we're going to change our tactics up a little bit here. All right, I tried to get them fired up here in the second half, and we're going to go up the pitch a little bit. We're not used to playing back, playing deep. We had good luck with Monaco playing up the pitch, so we're going to continue to do that. Uh-oh, free kick by Sawinski. He's like a 17 on free kicks, and he hits it in. Yes, we're even. Wow, what a bullet. I didn't even see that it was so fast. His free kicks are like a 27 or something like that. Look at this, if you can see it. That's slow motion. It doesn't even look slow motion, does it? That's how quick it went in. Wow, he kicked it right through their center back. Ha ha! Hope abounds. Sawinski becoming perhaps a legend. Now I looked through. Okay, here we go again. Another highlight. Papa to Fitzjim. Yusuf Demir back to Papa. Papa goes around to Fitzjim. Lofts it over. Super Zilla. Oh, he just missed by like a half an inch. Oh, I thought we had it. Come on, boys. Super Zilla's got a 6.3. We're going to take him out in a little bit here. Okay, 60 minutes. I don't think a 6-3 is going to be repairable, so I'll be right back. Uh-oh, there's a highlight for them in the middle of this. I didn't even see that to a corner. So what I'm doing is I'm moving Yusuf Demir, who can actually play really well out on the right wing, moving him to the right wing and bringing Ao Chiche in and brought Super Zilla, my brother, out, given that he was having a rough day here. Let's see how Yusuf Demir can do on the right side. Now, we are still being outshot 2-1, but this is PSG in their backyard. Whoops, we need some encouragement. Let's go. Let's go. How's that for encouragement? 70 minutes in. I'm going to sit right here. Maybe we can sneak one by here. 72. They are out shooting us. And Rice has run out of gas in the middle. Okay, I'm going to look for our second substitution here. Right, Yusuf is a defensive midfielder who can replace the exhausted Rice in the middle here. 10 minutes left, and Demir is exhausted on the right side with the 7.3 as well. They want to sub in Lynch Stevens. That probably makes sense. We're going to hold on here for a second. Long kick. That's a highlight for us. Uh-oh. Mbappe, not the person you want on the ball. Nice tackle. Papa picks it up. Back to Kamara, who bashes it forward. Uh-oh. Chip to them. Chip to us. Where's it going? Whose highlight is this? We were walking. We're stepping on the ball. Get it. Nice tackle. Fitzjim picks it up. Back to Gibson. Over the top. Gives it away. God. This feels ominously bad. Sessegnon was Mbappe in. He's not going to. Oh, he kicked it right at Kamara. I thought that was game. All right, we got to get through this highlight here. Someone sacrifice an animal. Chipped away. Is that our highlight? Sawinski. Go get it. It's just, they're just pounding us now here. Maybe we need to drop our lines back. Oh, they gave it away. Fitzjim. Back to Kamara. That's not a highlight. Okay, 7 minutes to go. Okoro is out of gas too. I feel like if we're going to pull this out, Fitzjim's a 6.2. Demir's a 6.3. Our numbers are just dropping. Okay, I'll be right back. We have one sub left, right? Okay. Right, bringing in Mark Lynch Stevens for Yusuf Demir, who's out of gas on a 6.3. 5 minutes to go. 17-7. Come on, let's get a goal right here. I'm going to take a look at the tactics here one more time, just to see what we might be able to tweak a little bit. All right, now we're going to leave it how it is. 89, 4 minutes to go. I would 18-7. XG is 2-1 here. Time running out. I feel like we were outplayed. The XG was in their favor, 1.7 to 0.81. But in their home turf, and we lost to them twice last year, I'll take that 1-1 tie. I saw enough promising there. We don't feel like we're on the same page as them, but all right, we got well done, lads. You've proved a lot of people wrong in avoiding defeat out there. Let's just do no gesture. Yeah, we'll do that. That's good. Everybody's motivated and inspired. That is pretty good. I mean, I'll take how hard. Yeah, we'll skip this. We'll send our assistant. I'll take that. It leaves us in fourth place with 10 points after 4 games. We're tied with PSG and tied with Monaco. Monaco has a game in hand and stuff like that. Strasbourg running the table at the top, but I don't think that's going to last. And that brings us to the end. But let me know what you think. How do we look? I mean, any suggestions or advice or tips or tactics? Honestly, I feel like our defense needs to be better to play with PSG. I feel like we need an upgraded center back and probably need an upgraded goalkeeper. And we're playing with our backup right back, who's not really good going against Mbappe. And our left backs are a little bit kind of not quite up to snuff compared to the whole rest of our attack. So I do feel like we need 2 or 3 kind of defensive reinforcements to be at the same level, have a more respectable chance of playing against PSG. But I'll take a 1-1 draw in their turf right there. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back. I'm going to play through a bunch of games now. I'm not quite sure when we will be back. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Champions League. Check out the teams we have. We played Chelsea in 4 days. Chelsea, Basel, and Red Bull Leipzig are our 3 other teams in our group. So maybe we'll come back for some Champions League action with Red Bull Leipzig to see how we're doing. Yeah, so lots of fun stuff going on. I'm really excited, still excited for the season. Drop a comment down below if you've enjoyed the episode. If you've liked, the thumbs up is always helpful in getting the video in front of other people. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. We'll see you in a couple days, probably back on Tuesday. No, wait, the weekend, Saturday or Sunday for the next episode. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. We'll see you soon.